Hello, I am here with a book haul because I went book shopping and I got rid of books, so I consider this like allowed. I don't have that many, I have 8 books and that is it. I'm not allowed to buy any more books until I return to 66 books in the September. Gonna put that into the world and try and show some self-restraint. So, from 66 books, I got 6 books and those were The Forgotten Beasts of Eld by Patricia McKillip. I picked this up on a whim because Patricia McKillip, I saw her name when scrolling through like a bunch of fantasy awards, and she has written a lot of standalone fantasies that don't seem to be huge. So she has another one that I really wanted to pick up, which I think is called The Bells of Something. But this is about a granddaughter of a wizard and she has to look after a baby. And I was like, this looks short, easy. Literally not even 200 pages. So, cute little fantasy story with magic and stuff. And the cover is kind of cool. This is by the Fantasy Masterwork series by Galanx. So, we'll see. It was really cheap. So, I'm going to pick this up soon, I think, because it's such a short read. But I'm quite excited because she's apparently very good. And we love good authors. The next one I picked up on another bit of a whim was All the Crooked Saints by Maggie Stiefvater. I remember when this came out and I was so excited. I was like, I'm going to pre-order, I'm going to do this, I'm going to get it. And I never got it. So, I can't remember what this is about. Is it about race? No, that's a different book. Something about miracles, and I just really like Maggie Stiefvater's writing, okay? That's the only reason I got it. She's a very whimsical writer. I really enjoyed The Raven Boys, and I've yet to read anything else by her. Admittedly, I did read The Raven Boys best part of 10 years ago. So this would be another short read if I want to read something YA. And I trust her writing. I'm sure it'll be a good to okay level. So I'm good with that. It was cheap. I picked it up. Next one I picked up on a second-hand whim. That is Malice by John Gwynne. My friend picked this up, so I was like, do you know what? I'll just get it too. This is about a world where gigantic worms are stirring and a prophecy is going to take place. This is the first book in the Faithful and the Fallen series. They actually had the whole series there at 66 books, but I thought, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to buy one and I can go back and buy more if I want to read the rest. Bit of a heftier book, so not going to be an urgently pressing read, but I love my epic fantasy. I do love my fantasy books, so I got another one. Why not? Malice. The next one I got is Parable of the Sower by Octavia E. Butler. I have wanted to read this book for so long. I can't remember who it was. Someone on BookTube read this book and talked about it and was like, oh, it was so good. I really enjoyed it. And it was like challenged her thought processes and it deals with themes of religion and things. It's a dystopian where the main character sort of brings about a religion. And I'm really fascinated by that concept. I really like the themes of religion. I don't technically follow religion, but I think religion as a concept is really interesting and I would love to read a book that explores it, so I'm quite excited to get to this one at some point. Parable of the Sower. The last two I got are special editions because I am weak for a pretty book, as you will see in a moment. So the first one I picked up was Bram Stoker's Dracula in this beautiful Cranford collection. I also got 1984 in this edition last time. I just think it's gorgeous. It's got like little bats on it and genuinely one of the prettiest books I've ever seen. I have not read Dracula. I don't read classics, but Dracula and 1984 are two that I would consider reading. So I've got them both. I probably wouldn't read them in these editions. I will probably read them on ebook because they should be available for free because they're public domain. I'm saying that with zero certainty, but I will read Dracula at some point. I'm putting it out in the world. It's going to be a classic I read. But genuinely a very pretty book and I got it for a really good price again. So this is another book I own. And the last book I got from 66 Books is the collector's edition of Scythe by Neal Shusterman. And my interest in Scythe has been wee throughout the years. I remember when it first came out and people were like buzzing for it and I was like, oh, that sounds really cool. And then I never picked it up and then there was more sequels and stuff and I was like, I'm good, I don't need to read it. Then I saw this, a beautiful edition with the red pages and the gorgeous spine. And this is about a world where they've cured like death, essentially. So the Scythes go around and kill people to keep the population down. And I just saw this edition, like, it is so gorgeous. So I had to pick it up, and I'm hoping I will read it and really love it, and I'll get the sequels. But I just did it on a whim. It's a whim buy, but look at it. It's so pretty. It's gonna look so good on my shelf when I get my shelf set up properly. But size. Then today I went to town and did a naughty. So the first one is a bit of a weird one. I got The Last Olympian, Percy Jackson, The Last Olympian by Rick Riordan. I have it in my head that I'm going to rebind my paperback editions of Percy Jackson because I see it on TikTok and I'm like, oh, I could do that. I probably can't do that. It is literally just my audacity that tells me you can do that. My friend is going to help me, so I've got some paperbacks that I'm going to try it with. So I obviously have this one. I already had the first 3, and I also have acquired Battle of the Labyrinth from my partner's dad, so I will grab that as well. Oh. Look, it's there as well. So I also have Battle of the Labyrinth. So now I own all of them in paperback, so I can tear them apart and turn them into pretty hardbacks that are personalised for me. So I'm quite excited to do that. Will it happen soon? We shall see, but extra editions of Percy Jackson is never a bad thing. And the last book I picked up was a complete cover buy that I did read the blurb of, and it did sound cool. And that is The Expanded Earth by Mikey Please. So I just saw this and was like, oh my god, it's so pretty. And I turned it on the side, and the edges are gorgeous. And basically, it follows a world, so human world, slightly dystopic. Giles, the main character, and everyone else on Earth is shrunk to 1/10 of their current size. And that has a lot of complicated ramifications. There's another character called Elizabeth, and I was like, this just sounds amazing. And there's apparently illustrations in it, like, by Mikey Please. And this edition is also actually signed, so impulse purchase. But you know what? It's gorgeous. I'm very excited to read it. It feels like a very adult sort of dystopian literary fiction. That's what I'm hoping for. And I mean, there's this symbol here, and that is on the front cover of the hardback. I don't even see it 'cause the light. But yeah, impulse purchase, but I'm excited. So I've bought many books because I have no impulse control. How exciting for me. And future me is going to enjoy all these books, hopefully, and get rid of some more, probably in the near future. So, goodbye.